Hey guys, it's Ben from Idiots Play Games, and today I'm giving you my chilled deck profile. I've been playing for the past few days. It's a very fun, kind of interactive deck, not with a lot of, compared to a lot of these decks around there these days, we don't really like playing. These are one of those decks that you can sit back and play and have a lot of fun. So we're playing chilled. On his normal side, when he attacks, he just brings out a token, 10k, but he awakens at 6, which is where this deck is viable. I wouldn't be playing the other draft blocked Frieza. Reason why is because you need to get those cards early, and you need to keep your negates up. This guy kind of sucks when he flips over. He's only 10k compared to 15 compared to normal leaders, but he is 15 when he attacks, which does help. So I'll start with where to start with this deck. So we play 4 Recoome Eraser Guns because for the late game we're going to need to negate a lot. For your early game, you need to play your Objections and your Whis and your Bulmas to kind of get that huge ramp early as possible. So I'll start from the start. Of course, we play 4 of the 10k pumps, hands down easy. I usually mana a lot of these early game because people won't be swinging into your leader, and you need to defend against your leader as much as you can. We played 4 of the 1k drop guys. When you combo with this guy, he comes onto the field. Insane for early board game presence and dealing with a lot of things late game as well. 2 Bad Ring. Bad Ring's a really good card. It stops Coercion, so they can't bean after you Coercion for the 3rd time. Play 4 Recoome Eraser Gun. Now these are hands down these are the guns of the deck. Reason why is because when you attack, when someone attacks, if you negate the attack, and then for the rest of the turn, the rest of their battle cards can't attack. Their leaders still can attack, but that's what the coercions are for. So we play 3 Crusher Balls. Now these Crusher Balls would be called Bloodlusts, but they're called Bloodlusts. You need to be a Frieza's army card. He's a Frieza's clan. It sucks. We play 4 Objection. You want to see these as early as possible and mulligan hard for these. You want to get your hand size down kind of low, of course, versus with other decks out there like Frieza and not Frieza, Cell out there. So it really helps to play the Objections. Usually I hate Objection, but in this deck it's fine. 4 Coercions, standard. 3 Coercions. I'm not playing it 4 because you're not really going to use that too much. I went with the 3-2 Whis and Bulma combo. You won't usually be playing stuff during your early game, so we'll have an open board. So usually people go with like 3 of these and 2 of these, but I like going 3 of these and 2 of these. So that's the main outside of the deck. Now I'll go into the middle bit of the deck. Now these things, coolers, these are what run the deck is on top of the Recoomes. So when you play this card, once per turn, you can kill the card on your side of the field. So usually you'll kill just a chilled token that you get for free every single turn. And you can bring back a card from your drop area. Usually you'd bring back these or these or these. But I'll get to that later. So it's a 30k double strike, really strong. So we play 4 of the full-powered Friezas. They're 20k blockers, and when you can block with these, and they just keep standing every single time. 25k, really good to defend against. Usually I get these early as I can, on the board as early as I can. It sucks when they do get burst, but it's just what you gotta live with when you're playing fun decks. I play 3 of the, what's it called, Chilled Army General. I don't really get him off a lot easy. He is a triple striker, which he can push for game, but usually he isn't what really pushes for game. I play 4 of the Overpowered King Cold. So if you don't know this card, when you have him on the field, all your Frieza armies, or is it all your Frieza clan cards, they're all that a 7-drop or a 5-drop or higher cost 2 less. So this is 5, that is 4, this is 3, that's 3. Very insane card. You need to get this off as early as you can. If you don't get these off, they just, like, the entire deck just loses. And that's that card. He's 20k, single strike, doesn't really matter. We play 4 of this guy. Usually you'll have to deal with a lot of mid-game kind of battles. You don't really want to be using your Recoomes because that stops an entire battle. This here, that stops one. It gives it revenge and it attacks this. It's 4 to play and also taps something else as well. So it can be handy, but you want to be using these in early game and then these late game. I only played 2 of the returning evil golden Frieza. I would bump him up, but this thing's so much better, especially when you're only playing for 3 energy. So the combo here, mainly for the deck, is to get this guy out as soon as you can, then get this guy out. This guy can bring back these. If you need to go for like an earlier game push, you can go for these or these. Some people like the Tiantian Han themselves, so these guys are usually what you need to use for your end game. And that's it for the deck. Very fun deck. I wouldn't put it in anywhere in the competitive scene, but if you wanted to play a chill deck and if you've got heaps of chill tokens because they're just a common card, I definitely recommend playing the deck. And yeah, that's it. Give us a like and subscribe down below, and see you in the next video.